I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit slow. It was not good. I did not like that book at all. I feel like this year I have read one too many books about teachers, college professors. So I am currently a little more than halfway through with The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. This book is about 6 final girls, and if you don't know what a final girl is, it's that one girl in every scary movie that somehow survives. So as I was saying, this book is about 6 final girls, and when one of their own goes missing, our main character believes that someone is out to get them. Today is also my 2-year wedding anniversary, so maybe I'll film what we do if we do anything. So I finished The Final Girl Support Group last night and I only gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed. I've been reading all of his books back to back and I've been loving all of them. But sadly, this one just did not hold up. It's not that it's a bad book, it just wasn't what I was expecting. And because Grady Hendrix is the author, I just expected so much more. So like I said, I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, and if you've read it, let me know down below what you rated it. So next up, I am reading The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson, and this is the 4th book in the Truly Devious series. So this book follows our girl Stevie. It's summer vacation, which means that Stevie is no longer in school right now. And when she gets an email to be on a podcast at the summer camp, she is thoroughly intrigued because this summer camp has quite the past. So in 1978, 4 camp counselors at this camp were murdered and the murder was never solved. And y'all know our girl Stevie loves an unsolved mystery. And she invites her friends to go with her. I believe that when they get there, some new murders start happening, so that should be pretty interesting. There's like a bad juju that follows her for some reason. So I'm pretty excited to see where this book goes, and I'm on page 27. So I made a library stop and I wanted to show you the 2 books that I picked up. The first one is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and I've seen this one all over BookTube and Bookstagram, so I'm excited to get into it. So the next book that I picked up is called Survive the Night by Riley Sager, and y'all know I am like a hoe for Riley Sager. Like, I can't wait to start this one. So I finished The Box in the Woods yesterday and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. This book was so much fun. Like, I love the Truly Devious series. All of these books are about a girl named Stevie who is in high school and she's trying to solve mysteries. I liked this one a lot because it was set in a summer camp. I freaking love a good summer camp murder slash mystery. It is my favorite thing. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you love summer camp, if you love slasher films, if you love a good mystery, if you love a friendship group, if you love a female detective, this is the book for you. So like I said, I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. After I finished that one, I picked up For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. So far, I am 53 pages into this one, and I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit slow. I can't even really tell you the plot of this one. The only thing that I know for certain about this book is that there's this sketchy ass professor and his name is Teddy, and he is just so terrible. I don't even know why this guy is a teacher. Like, I don't even think he likes any of his students. He's such an asshole. So I finished For Your Own Good last night and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Our man Teddy was so fucking sketchy. I literally can't explain this book without giving any spoilers away. It was a mess in a good way. I enjoyed this book, but I only gave it a 3 out of 5 stars because there was so much like build up and momentum, and then when we got to the end, it just abruptly ended, and I do not like an abrupt ending. So anyways, after I finished that book, I picked up The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. So far, I am 85 pages into this book. I hate to say this, but I am not a big fan of this book. So it's about this black teenager whose name is Jake, and he is one of the only black kids at his prep school. Our man Jake is kind of like a nerd, and he kind of gets bullied sometimes. The main point of this book is that Jake can see ghosts. Can you imagine seeing ghosts? Like, wouldn't that be so terrifying? So these ghosts usually mind their own business, and you know, they're not mean ghosts, they're just kind of there. But then Jake meets a ghost named Sawyer, and Sawyer actually committed a mass shooting at his school before taking his own life. So like I was saying, usually the ghosts kind of just mind their own business, but Sawyer is out to get Jake for some reason. Jake is not used to this, so he is very scared, he's very concerned, and he's like, what the hell do you want from me? Like, why are you bothering me? So yeah, that's basically what this book is about, and like I said, I am so bored. I don't know, I'm bored. I hope it picks up soon. Also, before I get off here, don't forget to watch my July Fairy Loot versus Owlcrate unboxing. I did a battle of the boxes, and it was so much fun, so go and watch that if you've not seen it yet. I just now realized that I forgot to give my review for The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. I'm so embarrassed, but I actually finished this book like a week ago, and I just now realized that I didn't even film my wrap up. I only gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. It was not good. I did not like that book at all. It was boring, it was repetitive, I didn't really care for any of the characters. Like, I wasn't connected to anybody, and just, yeah, it was not a good book. I will say this though, there was a really cute gay romance that I enjoyed, but apart from that, you know, I can't do it. I can't do the book. So I started and finished Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I finished it last night and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm just gonna say it, I'm so disappointed. This is my least favorite Riley Sager book that I've ever read. So this book is about a girl named Charlie who goes to this college, and there's like a killer at this college who has already murdered 3 girls, including Charlie's best friend. So Charlie is like, I am packing my bags and I'm getting the fuck out of here, like I gotta go. So what does she do? She hitches a ride back home with a complete stranger. Charlie finds out that the guy who was driving her home is lying about a lot of things. Like, she catches him in a shit ton of lies, and she starts to think, what if this man is the campus killer? The only issue is our girl Charlie has like a weird schizophrenia thing going on. Like, time will literally freeze in her mind and she will see things that aren't really happening happen. This book was pretty interesting, but it was definitely my least favorite Riley Sager book, and I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars.
No diggity, I like to bag it.
So the next book that I picked up is called The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I started this book about 2 days ago and I'm on page 225. So this book is set in a college, and there's this professor whose name is Edward Fosca and a woman by the name of Mary Anna. She's the aunt to one of the students. She swears up and down that this guy is a murderer. So far, 2 students at this college have died, and her eyes are set on Mr. Edward. Everyone that she tells her little inkling to, they're like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. And she is just dead set on proving that this guy is a murderer. And I just want to let you guys know that as the reader, we don't know if he is actually the murderer or not, but this woman is so set on proving that he is the murderer that she's like obsessed. Alright guys, I feel like this year I have read one too many books about teachers, college professors, just anybody that works at a school. I've read too many books about them being accused of murder. So I don't know if I'm like going through a mini reading slump or if I'm just tired of reading this premise because I've read it too many times this year. But yeah, this book is putting me in a little mini reading slump, and I don't know why, because it's not a bad book. I just feel like I've read one too many of them and I'm just like over it. So anyways, I have a little more than 100 pages left to go, so hopefully I finish it today so I can finally just move on. Hi guys, so I finished The Maidens last night and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So this book was not a bad book, but I will say that the very beginning was extremely slow and it didn't really pick up until the last third of the book. Honestly, I think I would have liked this book more had I waited a few weeks to read it, because I have read one too many books like this in the past couple of weeks. I'm just kind of tired of reading about a teacher or a professor or anybody working in a school being accused of murder. I'm just over it for now. There's a character named Theo, and Theo is a main character in the book called The Silent Patient. I thought it was so cool how the author kind of connected characters and was setting up the plot for The Silent Patient in this book, so that was pretty interesting. All in all though, I only gave this book 3 out of 5 stars because, like I said, the first third of the book was very slow paced and I do not like a slow paced thriller. Anyways guys, this is the end of this week's reading vlog and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys really soon with another video.